Hi there, Leo. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your reading for the week of December 13th through 19th of 2021. So, getting really close to Christmas and anticipating that. So it feels like, you know, in every horoscope sign group, there's the full gamut of people. The people who really, really love this time of year and just treasure it and look forward to it all the time. And then the people who really don't enjoy it so much, right? And everything in between. And, every extreme. And so the angels, they come forward as a group and they give the group message, as close to the majority as they possibly can, right? So it doesn't always, not every single part of this is going to resonate for you. It just means that's for somebody else. So no worries about that. Okay, so we have almost all the cards out now, getting closer every second, and one more to go. And so we'll just see what our angels want you to know, what your angels want you to know for this beautiful week. So, this is amazing. This is amazing. Starts out with prosperity. You are very prosperous. And so what they're saying is that some of you, you're forgetting that you are. You're kind of losing sight. You've gotten settled or comfortable or used to how, your level of prosperity. And so you're forgetting truly how much you have, how much you're blessed. And they really want you to be paying attention to all your blessings, to all the things that are yours, and not only things, but people, relationships, just the energies in general, how cheerful you are and can be, how you're warm, you're fed, you're clothed, you are blessed absolutely with your home, with what's going on around you. And they really want you to be noticing that. For some of you, this is a distinct upturn in your prosperity level just now. It's happening, and it's again, it's awareness. That's really what they're trying to say. The awareness of how much you have, how beautiful your life is the thing that they really want you to know. To continue to focus on the prosperity. Okay, all right. Yeah, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So you can be confident that you are looked after. There's not going to be a time where you are, destitute or have nowhere to turn. You will never have that. You're always looked after. Okay. Now, what is it that you do want? What are you working toward? What are your dreams which you are manifesting? Stay focused. You're almost there. If you gave up now, that would be a huge mistake, right? So keep your focus. Keep, it's not striving really, but keep your focus on what you want and keep doing the little steps toward that. Some of them are big steps, yes. Some of them are big things to do. But when you stay on track, then it's not difficult, right? If you let yourself get off track, then when you do come back to it, you kind of have ground to make up, and you have to bring your focus back. It's like don't multitask about this. Keep your focus on the prize, on your goal, because you're closer than you know. Okay. All right. Go outside and get some fresh air, get some exercise, enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the trees and the birds and the fresh air and the crunch of the snow underfoot, if that's how you have it in your world, or, whatever it is that's around you. Just notice it, have fun with it, enjoy it, breathe it, lay on the ground if you can, go barefoot if you can. All those things. Just really connect with nature, what's around you. Let it clear you out. Let it clear you out. Okay, all right. So this is amazing. Open your heart to love. Open your heart to love. So what have you been blocking lately? Or have you been, you've been angry at somebody? You've been PO'd at somebody? Let yourself forgive that person, because honestly, it feels very much like you've wronged them in some way, and you know it, and you're feeling defensive about that. Meanwhile, you're blaming the other person and saying, well, they pushed me away or something like that. I'm not quite sure what it is. I can't quite. It's along those lines, though, that something that as an interaction between you and somebody else, that however it went, you crossed their boundary and you hurt them. You did a disservice to them. But you've been kind of lying to yourself a little bit about that, because you don't want to feel guilty, but you do deep down. You understand that you initiated that. They pushed you away because you crossed their boundary. And now you're saying, well, why did they push me away? Well, you know that on the inside of you, you understand that. And so it's been you not contacting them, or not fully participating in the relationship. Somehow you're withholding yourself from them, from the relationship. I think in a defensive move, trying to, I don't even know what, trying to prove a point to them. Well, it's not working because the point is moot. This is you needing to apologize. And that will clear it from you. It will reestablish the relationship and allow, well, it could, depending on the circumstances of the other person, could help recreate that communication, right? Be honest with yourself about all this. This is you needing to apologize. Even if some part of you says, oh, well, they need to apologize too. Don't get hung up on that, because that's their deal. That's not your deal. Yeah, acknowledging what part you played. That's all you can do, right? That's the part you are in control of. And so when you do that, you are opening your heart. Letting things melt away. Allowing yourself to be open again, which just feels better. That's the goal, is to feel good. Okay. Let your passion shine through. Like this, these things are all kind of along the same line. Your heart has been closed. You feel like you've been a victim, like you've been done wrong and whatever, and you're not allowing your true self to come forward, and not allowing your passion to flow, not allowing yourself to be fully in your power, is what it is. Because you're letting other people's actions or reactions change you. So to a certain extent, everybody around us does change us. They do influence us and things like that. But this, like they've said already, this is from inside of you. This is because you're not acknowledging your own part in everything that's been going on. Feels like it's in more than one avenue, that you're not acknowledging how you've played a part in that interaction. And that is stifling your passion. It's you limiting yourself and saying that it's because so and so didn't do this other thing. It's got nothing to do with them. Okay, let your passion out. Let yourself be free. Just accept everybody how they are and acknowledge when you've done something incorrectly. Apologize if necessary, and get on with it in a joyful manner, in a guilt-free manner, letting that passion flow. Yeah, that's how that feels. And okay, and all of that leads to your freedom. Your freedom. This is you. We're not talking about the outside world at all. This is you on the inside. This is you going, okay, I am learning more and more all the time who I am, that, some parts of me, I don't really like that behavior. I don't like what I did in that circumstance. I don't like, whatever. So you know what? That's in my control. I can change that until I like it. It has nothing to do with anybody else, whether they like it or not. This is you growing into yourself. This is you becoming the best picture of yourself that you imagine. Like when you think about yourself and you think you're so ethical and you're so honest and you're so good at this and you're so good at that, are you really? When you acknowledge your own shortcomings, that's when you achieve true freedom. Huge message, really deep message. Wow. Okay. Okay, so now we have the daily guidance cards. One more bit of wisdom. Trustworthy guidance. So when you talk to your angels and you're asking them questions and you're asking for answers, you can trust what comes. You can trust. So, if you're watching this video and that stuff that they just said is stuff you probably don't really want to hear, right? But you can trust their guidance. And this is just the channel, the manner of receiving it. And you can trust that guidance. This is also true of, like, if you have a really wise friend and they've said something to you, you can trust that guidance and you can go forward with it. Okay. All right. Leo, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very, very much. And I love you. And I will see you next week.